Hello, and welcome to Ice is Slippery, an unserious podcast about hockey brought to you by 1.5 hockey fans. My name is Kate, and I'm the hockey fan.
And my name is Fred. I am half a hockey fan.
Good afternoon, Fred. How are you holding up?
Oh, boy. Here I am.
Yeah, we're surviving, huh?
We're doing it.
We maybe went out and overdid it a little bit last night.
Yeah.
We thought we were still in college. It turns out we are not still in college.
Proven wrong.
Proven wrong. So, but that's fine.
You got to test it every now and then.
Yeah, just to make sure. It turns out my liver can't hang like it used to.
Nope.
And that's fine. And that's normal.
That is normal.
It is. No, it was great. We had a really good time. So I'm happy. Yeah, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it again in like a year.
Yeah. I'm going to need at least a year to recover.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
So, well, let's just get right through the podcast so that we can go straight to bed like the elderly people we are.
We're going to, yeah.
How does that sound?
Let's get this shit over with.
Let's get this show on the road. So my first segment has become a recurring segment. I didn't intend it to. I think the hockey gods just have it out for people. So much so that I think we need to have a sound cue for this.
I get knocked down!
Guys, it's the injury report.
Here we go. The injury report.
The NHL players cannot stop getting injured or injuring themselves. It's bad out there.
It's become one of the most important segments of the podcast.
It really has. It's probably honestly where I have the most notes. So starting out, Alexei Toropchenko of the St. Louis Blues will be out a significant amount of time after sustaining what were described as, quote, scalding burns on his legs in an accident at home. So I think we maybe mentioned it in passing last week, but yeah, this is the second person to light themselves on fire or something.
Yeah.
Like outside of a game, like not even during a game, because the games, I don't know if you know this, are held on ice.
Right. I was aware.
Yeah. It's in the title and everything.
Everything.
So
Scalding burns.
So
down the legs.
I feel like somebody dropped a pot of hot water.
It's got to be boiling water down the front of his business, right?
It feels like what would happen if like I ran a bath for myself and then you got into it.
Yeah.
Because I like a really hot bath and you can't hang.
No, certainly not. No, that's I don't know. What is
I don't it sounds terrible.
I mean, that just seems like a rare thing to do in general.
Yeah, I have burned myself extremely badly on a like humidifier thing or a breathy thing.
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, remember I had like a respiratory infection. I was breathing and I managed to spill hot water all down the front of myself.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So again, I'm super, super talented at injuring myself, guys. That's my secret superhero power.
Yep.
Anyway, wishing him all the best. Burns are not fun. They suck.
Yeah. So his wasn't like notably a barbecue accident. His was just scalding burns.
It has been described as a mysterious home accident, and that's all we know. There's no other information out there.
He doesn't want anyone making fun of him.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you have it. Charlie McAvoy opened up about his injury that he sustained a while ago when he took a puck to the face. He ended up sustaining a linear fracture to the jaw, which is actually, I mean, as far as jaw fractures go, not the worst. It's like a clean crack to the jaw.
Okay.
As opposed to like when Mason Marchment had, when his face shattered.
Yeah, when it's all jagged and just...
Yeah, gross. He did lose several teeth and he is on a liquid diet and has lost 20 pounds. So that's pretty rough. So poor kid cannot catch break. That's really rough.
Yeah. Didn't he mention like how gross his diet was?
Oh, yeah. He has to like eat liquid food and, he's trying to get as many calories in as possible. So he tried to blend up some chicken and vegetables and it was not good. So,
yeah,
because just like a regular old soup doesn't have like a lot of calories. So he's like trying to like blend up meals and have them. So same thing happened to Sidney Crosby years and years ago. I think he broke his jaw and yeah, not fun.
No.
So
yeah, blending things and drinking them is not the way to go.
No. Ugh, gross. Poor guy. During a game against the Penguins, Tyson Forster of the Flyers took a one-timer and immediately collapsed to the ice, clutching his right arm. He is going to miss at least 2 months with an upper body injury. People pointed out that over the summer, he had surgery on that right elbow and it developed an infection. So it's possibly that injury was re-aggravated. So it looks to me like he was grabbing his shoulder, but, I don't know shit about shit. So don't listen to me. Ryan Leonard of the Capitals will miss, quote, an extended period of time after taking a blindside hit from Jacob Trouba on Friday.
Oh, really?
So the Trouba train claims another victim.
I mean, that's kind of how he do.
Yeah, just don't get near those train tracks.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was not, I guess, I haven't seen the hit. I heard that they called a penalty and then decided it wasn't a penalty and there's no, discipline or whatever. But that doesn't mean anything because NHL is NHLing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. I'm going to get into a little bit of Stars stuff right now just because it is the injury report and Stars can't stop getting injured.
That seems to be that's what they're doing
That's what they're doing. They're just like, hey, we're the Stars. We get injured. Instead of pucks to the face, it's lower body injuries for the most part. So on Sunday, we were playing the Senators and Leon Bichel took a hit from Fabian Zetterlund. And it wasn't a bad hit or a dirty hit. It was just kind of, just a general collision almost.
One of those things they do in hockey. And Bish crashed awkwardly into the boards. His left ankle seemed to be buckling. He was immediately in a lot of pain. Like he was down on the ice. His face was, he looked like he was in a lot of pain. It didn't look good. It was trying times around this house.
There was rending of teeth and gnashing of teeth and rending of garments or whatever it is. I don't know. I was very upset about my murder baby.
You were distraught.
I was distraught. No.
The second he didn't get up, you said, "Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no." Yeah, no, he was in a lot of pain. He had to be helped off of the ice. He will need surgery and he will be out for 6 to 8 weeks. So I think it's worth noting that it looked like his left ankle. That is the ankle that he broke 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, and had a metal plate in it, which he just had taken out over the summer. So
yeah,
that's a yikes. We don't have confirmation that it was in fact his ankle. It's just deemed a lower body injury. But whatever it is, it needs surgery. He'll be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks isn't bad. As far as these things go. Honestly, depending on the timing, that could take him right up to the Olympic break, which would actually be good because that would really give him like an extra couple of weeks to recover because Olympic break is like 20 days, I want to say. Okay.
And he is not going to be at the Olympics because he's not eligible for the Swiss Olympic team because they've banned him for 2 years because
that's right. He's an outlaw.
Yeah. He didn't play for them on like their juniors team or something. And so he's been banned for 2 years.
He's been blacklisted from.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because he wanted to do things like play in the NHL or like play on a team that gave him playing time. So he went to Sweden instead. So what a rebel. Yeah. So we will miss him. And yeah, it was also just really scary because like at that point we're already playing with, mostly AHL guys. Like
I honestly, every time the Stars get on the ice, I'm like, who's that guy?
Right, exactly. It's a veritable who's who of who's that.
Yep.
It's
like, oh, crazy. Look, there's a new hard to pronounce name.
Yes, pretty much. And then to make matters worse, to add injury to more injury, as it were, the Stars played the Rangers 2 nights later, and Rangers defenseman Vladislav Gavrikov basically fell on top of Tyler Seguin. And Seguin also went down and stayed down and needed help off the ice. And it has now been reported that he tore the ACL in his right knee. And that is likely the end of his season.
That's got to be the end of his career. And to think like you're going to go out that way and not even get an assist going off the ice, right?
Too soon. Too soon. No, I was distraught over Leon Bichel, but I'm devastated over Tyler Seguin. It's just really not fair. Like he has been through so many injuries over the course of his career and he's come back from so much and he's completely altered the way he's played his game to be able to accommodate for his sort of bodily limitations and just for this to happen after bouncing back from hip surgery.
Yeah. And you were saying too, like he had a tough time coming back last time, just like on the mental aspect, not only the physical, but like also it was rough on him, right?
Yeah, he talked about that recently and it was pretty grueling for him. And I just don't know. I don't want this to be the end for him. He deserves to go out on a high note. So, and then also this brings up questions about salary cap stuff because as we know, salary cap got a lot more complicated after last year because they finally closed that LTIR loophole that teams were exploiting.
Yep.
So before basically, if somebody was injured, they could go on LTIR, but they could come back for the playoffs because in the playoffs, there was no salary cap, essentially.
Right.
So right now, Sagan's definitely out for the rest of the regular season. I think it's likely he's not back for the playoffs either.
Yep.
But there are, he's got to talk to doctors. They've got to figure all of that out and everything too. So if he just goes on a regular LTIR, which is what they've put him on right now, that frees up $3.82 million in cap space because that's like the average NHL salary.
Okay.
So that's what has been freed up right now, which is basically allowing us to reactivate injured people because we're really cap strapped right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we put him on something called season-ending LTIR, that frees up his full cap hit, which is $9.85 million. So that gives us another $6 million to work with.
I didn't realize that there were different. There was SE LTIR and RLT.
Well, it's new.
Yeah, no,
it's new.
So
So that's the only reason I'm talking about it. I know this is not your favorite thing, but I think a lot of people don't understand about the new rules from what I'm seeing because people are like, oh, that's great. We can get more people. And I'm like, no, we literally cannot get more people. So
yeah.
Yeah. So if we put him on season ending LTIR, yes, we can use that $6 million, but then he literally can't come back for playoffs, even if he is better. So,
I mean, he can't come for,
no, probably no.
Put that dude in the front office. Let him answer a phone.
No. I can't talk about that yet. It's too painful for me.
Too soon.
It's too painful for me. Like he was just a baby when I started watching hockey and I'm not ready to face his mortality yet. So let's be gentle with me today. So yeah, that's the injury report. It's pretty dire out there.
It is dire out there.
It's bumming me out, honestly. Like, just I don't like it. I think people should stop getting hurt and it should be kittens and rainbows.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I know like early in the season, I think we talked about it and other people were talking like, oh, with, less preseason games, people are getting hurt more, but it doesn't seem to be a direct relation to less preseason games. Like people are just getting hurt out there.
Well, no, I think what it is that we're playing a really condensed schedule with the Olympics because they kept the amount of games. Actually, are we still doing 82 games this season?
I think I said 84 and you yelled at me.
I didn't yell at you. You'll know when I'm yelling at you. No, I think the 84 starts next season. I think it's still 82 this season. But they kept the 82 in the same amount of times while taking a 3-week break for the Olympics. Mm-hmm. So they're cramming all 82 of those games into a tighter time frame.
Yeah.
So there's less time off in between the games, less recovery time, and that means more injuries. Yeah. So
you got to keep,
and then also everyone keeps lighting themselves on fire. So
also a problem.
Yeah.
No, you can't let Gary Bettman near the Outlook calendar.
Here's the thing: it's not Gary Bettman's fault. It's the Players Association that voted.
Oh, they did themselves dirty.
They could have voted to like extend the season more.
Yep.
But they wanted their long off season, and I mean, I can't necessarily blame them for that.
I don't blame them. I'm just going to blame Bettman.
I think just always blame Bettman whenever there's any opportunity to do so.
Don't blame me. Blame Bettman.
Yes. Exactly. All right. Well, let's move on to more positive news before I go into a downward spiral and have to go get back in bed.
Yep.
All right. So some happier things. Wyatt Johnston was named the NHL's first star of the week last week. Mm-hmm. Part of the reasons he was named so, in 4 games, he had 5 goals, 4 assists for 9 points altogether.
Yeah.
So that's my little guy.
He's out there doing the thing.
He's so good at hockey.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we got him at like 23rd overall or whatever we did. It's nuts. So nuts.
Well, thank God for the power play.
Yes, we'll talk more about that later. Jason Robertson was named the NHL's second star of the month. In that time span, he played 15 games where he scored 13 goals and 13 assists for 26 points. He led the league in goals in that time span and tied the lead in points.
Yeah.
The real question, though, is can he check?
Well, no, we know that he can't.
Yeah, because this doesn't sound like the behavior of somebody who's Olympic ready.
No, certainly not.
Right. So, although not that matters because the Olympic rink is having issues.
Oh, that's right. That's all that silliness around the tiny skating rink.
Yeah. So NHL rinks are 200 by 85 feet.
Okay.
And it had been, I guess, assured all along that, oh, yeah, no, totally. This Olympic rink will be the size of an NHL rink. It'll be 200 by 85.
Yep.
But then the IIHF approved plans to make it 196.85 feet by 85.3 feet. So it's like about 210 square feet less than usual. I did math this morning.
Wow.
Which is how you know I'm hardcore.
My goodness.
Anyway, people aren't liking that.
No, they are not liking that.
They are not liking that. People are like, it's already too small. Where is it going to come from? Like, how on the ice? Where are you taking it from? Like, where is it going to be? But then on top of all of that, the rink is apparently not anywhere close to done. And there are like doubts about whether it will be done. And so Bill Daly, who's the deputy commissioner for the NHL, was like, well, if there's no rink, there's no NHL athletes, which seems kind of like a little obvious. But yeah, so
no, he was pretty clear in his message that they will not be going.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it won't matter if they decide to pick Robo for the Olympic team, because maybe there won't be an Olympic team because of the rink situation.
That'd be chaos.
Absolute chaos.
Right.
I would be very bummed because I've been looking forward to it. But I don't know. I mean, it's the Olympics. There's always drama and they always tend to pull it off in some way.
Right.
Just as long as they don't make us like ice skate on the sun, I guess we're fine. So
sure.
There you go. All right. We caught the end of the Ducks Capitals game on Friday, and that was an interesting one. The game went to a shootout, and Leo Carlsson scored a goal, but after a 4-minute review, they took it back, which I've never seen a shootout goal get called back before.
Yeah. That was a lot of things are first for me, but certainly that was. No,
that was pretty fascinating. The reason they called it back, I don't think was good. I was fine with it being called back because it was a weird situation, but basically they said he shot it twice. I don't think he did shoot it twice.
Yeah, I still didn't see the shot it twice thing, but I understand it being called back.
I feel like he was kind of past the goal line and also kind of poked the goalie's pads.
Yeah.
I don't think he shot it twice, but I'd feel like they just couldn't say, it was just weird and we don't think it's real.
It was just weird.
Yeah. So you guys know what I mean, right? It's just weird. We just don't think we can give that to him. So they had to say something. So they just said something that was absolutely wrong because they couldn't just be like, the vibes were off, dude.
Right.
So, but the vibes were off and they took it back. But that was fine because the Ducks still won in the shootout. And so it ended up being kind of a moot point, but it was still really interesting.
It was.
I've literally never seen that before.
I don't know that Quenneville's seen that before either, because he was losing his mind.
He was losing it. He looked like an angry little troll. Like I thought his head was going to explode like a grape.
Yeah.
Crazy. On Monday, the Utah Mammoth were playing the San Jose Sharks. And the game started with a celebration to honor S.J. Sharkey, who was named the 2025 NHL Mascot of the Year. I guess they can't give it to Gritty every year. They have to let other mascots have a turn.
They might not even let him in the running anymore.
I mean,
I don't even know if he's won it before. They might just,
I don't really pay attention to that kind of thing. So
you don't pay attention to the mascot awards?
I don't. Well, I do know that Sharkey came out all dressed up in a nice suit and did the ceremonial puck drop. And he shook hands or fins or whatever with Mario Ferraro.
Yep.
But then when you tried to do the same thing with Mikhail Sergachev, who was up for the Mammoth, Sergachev totally snubbed him and just skated away and did not shake his fin or whatever body part he has.
Flipper?
No, I don't think it's a flipper. I think it's I don't know. But anyway, we'll get into Shark Anatomy some other time on our Shark Anatomy podcast. But yeah, no, the crowd did not like that. And so anytime Sergachev had the puck for the rest of the game, they booed him very loudly. And then at one point, Ryan Reeves laid a really big hit on him and the crowd cheered very enthusiastically.
Yeah.
They were like, I just think it's funny that Mikhail Sergachev of the Do Not Disrespect My Chickens was like, disrespected the Shark.
Right.
Yeah. Because they were like, do not disrespect my mascot to the do not disrespect my chickens guy.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, the Sharks did not like that. And they beat the Mammoth 6-3 because they were like, no, only we are allowed to emotionally torture our mascot or kick soccer balls in his face or whatever else we do.
Yeah. No, I saw that clip and I hadn't, I just saw that he got like snubbed and I was like, oh, that's cute. And then whatever. But then you told me later that everyone was booing and that's just amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's why hockey is the best. We were talking a little bit this morning about the Blue Jackets and Panthers game from last night. You were showing me a clip of the coach, Dean Evison, talking about it.
Creed was pissed. Or
Evil Creed Bratton.
Evil Creed Bratton.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said it was a joke.
Yeah, that was like his
just over and over. And they're like, how'd you feel about the game? It was a joke.
Yep.
Like, what about that call? It was a joke.
Yep.
You guys play a lot of defense, but you let in 7 goals. What's that about? It was a joke.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had a lot to say about that, mainly that it was a joke. But one funny clip that I did see from it was during a timeout, I think it was, or maybe a TV timeout or something. The Blue Jackets were all gathered around. They had their whiteboard and stuff, and Brad Marchand skated over to like peek at what they were doing. Mm-hmm. And then Adam Fantilli noticed and like poked him away with a stick. And then the ref came over and was like, no, you cannot do that. But I just think it's nice that with Matthew Tkachuk still out of the lineup in Florida, along with most of the rest of their regular players, that Marchand is still really doing a lot of heavy lifting on the pest front.
Yeah.
He's really pulling his weight there.
I don't know if he knows any other way.
He definitely doesn't. He only knows how to be one way, and that's a terrible little gremlin who we somehow love nonetheless.
Yeah, I do. I've seen a couple of his interviews this week, and he's fun to listen to. Like, he was talking about Toronto.
I was going to say, he like defended the Maple Leafs, basically.
He's like, yo, that shit's whack up there. He's like, they're not that far out of things. No one in that room thinks they're out of things, but like the media and the fan base up there, it's nuts. It's pretty fun. No,
he was like, if you're like writing that the Maple Leafs aren't going to make the playoffs, you need to get a new job.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's just very refreshing.
It is.
So I think it's great. I love it. Mm-hmm. Daniil Boot was called up from the Tucson Roadrunners this week to make his NHL debut with the Utah Mammoth. And his last name is spelled B-U-T. So it looks like butt. And
it sure does.
It emerged that his nickname is Cheeks, which is my new favorite hockey nickname. So I love that for him. It's just nice to see something that's vaguely clever in the hockey world.
His name's Cheeks, yeah.
It's Cheeks. It's so great. It's so cute.
Yep.
According to Elliot Friedman, the Canucks and Devils have had a conversation about Quinn Hughes.
I mean, who hasn't had a conversation about Quinn Hughes?
I talk about Quinn Hughes all the time.
I mean,
mostly because I'm worried about him.
Yes, you have concerns.
I do. I'm like, is he getting enough sun? Do you think he needs, like, is he anemic? Like, what's happening with that man?
He certainly needs some vitamins, I think.
He does. Some vitamin D for sure. So I don't pay attention to rumors a lot from the sportsmen's because, like I said last week, a lot of times it's just gossip. But Elliot Friedman generally doesn't report on things unless he really has solid sources on it.
Right.
So I do believe that there have been conversations. Quinn Hughes has said that if there was a conversation, that happens, and he was not like personally involved with it or anything. Mm-hmm. But it just sounds like he is maybe aware that there were conversations.
Interesting.
So what those conversations were, what they mean, who knows? But I think Vancouver is just getting ready to maybe pull a Rangers from last year and do a fire sale. I don't know. So and then, you know, I just had a couple of funny coach moments. Remember Paul Maurice?
No.
Down in Florida.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
That guy.
Sure.
He's apparently still being funny. He was asked about his hockey career this week, and he replied, "I had a talent injury at birth." And I think that's great.
That is great.
I also had one of those. And yeah, that's why I can't do anything. And then Rick Tocchet was interviewed by the NHL panel during a game this week, and he was asked, prime Rick Tocchet versus prime Paul Bissonnette. They dropped the gloves. What happens? And Tocchet kind of chuckled and was like, I could still beat him up at 61.
He could.
He absolutely could. He absolutely could. And and even though Paul Bissonnette fought like a whole, like...
I was going to say, even though he'll throw down in like a Mexican restaurant or something.
Yeah, well, like some kind of a bar and grill with like a bunch of like, I don't know, check cashing fraudulent guys. Like Rick Tocchet would still lay him out, and that is fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So that's what I have for the news this week. Do we have anything from you from Fred's Corner of stuff we haven't talked about?
Yeah, we have a few things. I was going to mention butt cheeks. So you covered butt cheeks for me.
Great. Fantastic. Glad to be of service.
Yep. So I just wanted to let you know it's been 33 days since we've seen a new William Nylander YouTube video.
Oh, thank you for the update. I was wondering.
We're at 33 days now.
33 days now.
And I'm starting to have withdrawal.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're absolutely devastated. What are you going to hate watch if you don't have William Nylander's scam YouTube channel to watch?
I'll just have to rewatch it, I guess.
I guess you will.
I don't know.
It'll be fine. Just go to like a dog pound. You'll be fine. Go to a dog shelter, visit the dogs. That's like half of it right there.
Let's see. There was also Sabres speed dating.
Oh yes, we did see that. I don't know who the players were, but there were two Sabres players. They put them on a speed date.
Yep.
And
where would you take me on my a local place on our second date?
And the guy said Spain.
Yeah, he's gonna fly him to Spain.
Fly him to Spain. He was like, okay, that's not local. But I guess the airport's local, and then the other guy's like, what's this local mean?
Oh,
I mean, it didn't sound like English was his first language, so it's not like yeah. But it was honestly really cute and funny. So.
It was. They were hilarious with it.
Like, they were really great.
They just leaned into it the way McKinnon and Landeskog did, or whatever.
Exactly, and they did end up settling on a local place, and then the first guy was like, "Oh yeah, my wife really likes it there." So, it's like, don't talk about your wife on your second date with your teammate.
Right? Yeah, I know.
So rude.
Yeah, just getting things started. We also did watch some PWHL.
We did watch a little PWHL.
So that was good. The Golden Eyes crushed it yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Mashmeyer in the goal.
Mashmeyer in the goal.
Good.
Absolutely. Like, that was a save of the week or month or whatever.
Yes. And we love Vanashova.
She's great.
She's a beast. You found some pictures of her like workout routine.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Her workout routine. My
doing like pull-ups with giant weights around her waist.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
She's a badass.
No, and she's just slamming people into the boards nonstop. If she's on the ice, watch out.
She's the tiny Leon Bichel of the PWHL.
Very tiny Leon
Bichel. She likes hitting people, and it makes her happy.
Yep, indeed. And during that game, whichever game we watched, I don't know what game we watched, but there's no trapezoid in the PWHL, which I was like, it's not painted. And no, they don't have one.
Very interesting.
Yeah, they can play the whole back line there. So,
yeah.
So that's cool. And then also this is like actual news and just not like nonsense, but the Charges coach announced that she has breast cancer.
Yes, I did see that.
And so that sucks, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I did see that. She said she's been getting a lot of support ever since she announced it. So that's really good for her. And obviously we send her all of the best.
Yeah.
I did see some other news. I didn't watch this game, but the Seattle Torrent had their first home game and they were down 1-0. And then in the last like minute and a half, they scored 2 goals in I think 37 seconds.
Oh,
and came back and won 2-1. So
that's right.
So that was pretty cool for them too.
Yeah.
So,
the Seattles, they're
pretty fun too.
They are. There's one player on the team who has great walk-in looks, by the way.
Oh, I will have to check that out.
Yep. Can't remember her name, but she does.
That's fine. Yeah. I gotta check out more PWHL walk-in looks.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, thank you for that update. I appreciate it.
Yeah, not as hyped as last week, but
I mean, in your defense, you were up till 6 a.m. So
it's true. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
and you're very old.
I'm very old. Yeah, and I honestly didn't watch like much hockey or do much hockey stuff this week for some reason.
Yeah, and when you did, you were bored. So.
I was literally bored.
So bored.
I was bored by everything we watched this week.
Bored to death, and that is fine. Well, we're going to go ahead and move on to talking about our hockey teams, and we're not going to be as like in depth this week as we usually are.
Good, because it was boring as hell.
Yes, I'm doing it specifically for you because I just don't want to bore you again.
Thanks.
Anyway, so starting with a little off-ice stuff, we're going to talk about the Flyers first. And the Flyers had their Casino Night charity fundraiser this week. So everybody got all dressed up and looked snazzy. And there are some really great photos from the Flyers Instagram page, especially some with the Travi and Trevor Zegras playing blackjack. And I'm really loving the vibes on the team this year. I think they just seem to be having a really good time.
Those were great photos. Looked like a fun time.
Yeah.
And
fun time, good cause.
Yeah.
Looking snazzy,
doing their thing.
Can't argue with any of that.
No, so. They looked like they were having fun.
Absolutely.
There might have been some drinking too, I believe.
I'm sure there must have been. Yeah. So there usually is. Monday, the Penguins played the Flyers in Philadelphia, and we did not watch this game because I think it was on the NHL Network or some place where we don't get games.
Okay.
Or maybe it was on TNT. I don't know. It wasn't on a thing that we get. Or maybe, I don't know. We didn't watch it. I know that much. And I'm glad we didn't watch it because the Penguins won 5-1. And that is a bummer.
Yeah.
So I didn't even bother to watch the highlights of that because I didn't need to. I mean, that's not a lot of highlights to watch.
No.
It sounds like more lowlights than anything else.
More of that. Probably a lot of highlights for the Penguins, though.
Right, for sure. One thing I did see, though, is there was a clip going around of Trevor Zegras trying to be all like intimidating and doing some like fake like head bobbing at a Penguins player.
Pump fake.
The pump fake kind of things. Yeah, it was kind of like how Mason Marchment did that recently, but when Trevor Zegras does it, he just looks like a yappy little purse dog.
Yeah.
And like it's like A+ for effort, but like F- for execution.
Well, nobody would have been scared.
Nobody would have been scared. Nobody. It's so cute. I just love it. Like a lot of people are like, oh, he's so stupid. I'm like, he's so stupid in the best way. Like I love it.
Yeah, no. I mean, the fact that the whoever it was didn't like start laughing.
Oh my God, right?
Yeah.
I would have died. I would have just been like, I would have patted his head like a little puppy.
What are you doing, buddy?
I know. I'd be like, oh, are you lost? Are you okay? Are you scared? It was great. He tried his hardest, man.
Yeah.
He's really trying to be like a Philly tough guy. And you know, some people just aren't built for it, but
nope.
Good for him.
No, he's the best.
He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, the Sabres were in Philadelphia to play the Flyers, and we watched a little bit of this game because it was against the Stars, so we would just flip over during intermission.
Right.
And I think we saw all of the exciting parts.
Right.
Because there just weren't a lot. So the game had a lot of action in the first period. Buffalo got on the board first, and then the Flyers responded by scoring a quick cluster of goals, which is their new specialty.
Yep.
So you had Travis Konecny scoring one on an expiring power play, then Trevor Zegras, and then Bobby Brink. And this all took place over the course of 59 seconds. So
that's how they do it.
That's how they do. And that was pretty reflective of how the rest of the game would go. And the final score was 5-2 in favor of the Flyers.
Yep.
So, and that was it for the Flyers. That was a really light week for them. So you kept saying you couldn't remember much about the Flyers games this week. And that's because there were 2 games. We only watched part of one of them.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we flipped it on, saw some goals, flipped it off, and then there was a goal as soon as we flipped it off. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. So that was the Flyers week. Not a whole lot going on there.
Nope.
So there is a rumor that Travis Konecny has probably been bumped off of the Canadian Olympic team in favor of Tom Wilson. Which is sad, but I mean, TK hasn't been having the best year so far. So I mean, I get it.
As much as I would have him there for being a room guy, if I wanted to win, I'd probably take Tom Wilson.
I mean, I get it. So It's a bummer, though.
Because that guy knows how to check.
He sure does. I mean, I don't know if that's as important to the Canadians as it is to the U.S. Americans, but...
No, that's what you need in a hockey team.
I mean, I hear that's what you need in a hockey team. If Mike Sullivan says so, I'm sure everybody else agrees. So There you go. All right. So that was a very short segment on the Flyers today.
All right.
So, but we do have a longer segment on the Stars.
Okay.
Starting with some off-ice stuff. So we did talk last week about how the Stars have their new retro jersey, sort of inspired by the 1999 one. According to Elliot Friedman, the jersey launch day was the best-selling one-day jersey day in NHL history. Not franchise history, league history.
League history. And I mean, though they kind of sold out really quickly too. So imagine if they would have had more supply, like it would have been even bigger. Right.
So, great job, Stars.
Yeah. No, apparently. And I keep seeing posts and content and comments and...
Oh, yeah. Just like you'll see a random post where it's like a Stars highlight thing and everyone in the comments is like, I hate the Stars, but that jersey is sick.
Yeah, no, I am in the very big minority of not really caring for it.
Yeah, I think you're just not a sports jersey guy is the thing, maybe. So.
I am clearly wrong, and I'm okay with that.
You're a hat man.
Yeah, I'm a hat man. Yeah, give me a good hat.
Give you a good hat. You're fine. You're good to go.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I'll take 2 jerseys. I'll have one for me and one for you.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Love it. Great. That's a deal. Handshake sold. All right, you guys heard it here. Now he can't backtrack. The Stars hit a lot of milestones this week. So one thing, we're on a 12-game point streak on the road, which is a franchise record.
Right. And they were good on the road like last year, too.
Yeah. No, we were, I think, better on the road last year than we were at home.
Right.
So it's still really great. Maverick Bourque played in his 100th NHL game.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
God, he seems so new to me.
He is new. There's 82 games in a season. He's only been around since last year.
I guess that makes sense then.
Yeah. Jason Robertson played in his 400th NHL game. Jamie Benn played in his 1200th NHL game. He's one of only 28 players to appear in that many games with a single franchise.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty neat.
Okay.
And then Roope Hintz scored his 400th career point. So lots of milestones.
Cool.
Just out there crushing it. Wyatt Johnston continues to lead the league in power play goals. He is up to 12 this season. His closest competitor is Leon Draisaitl with 8. Wyatt has more power play goals than the Toronto Maple Leafs.
More power play goals than
the entirety of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like just one guy on our team.
One guy
has more power play goals than an entire team. He's really good at hockey. I don't know if you know that about him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear these Toronto Maple Leafs aren't going to make the playoffs and they've lost hope in the room. So
Brad Marchand says you should quit your job right now.
I should. You're right.
There's some very exciting news this morning. Matt Duchene and Nils Lundqvist have both been activated from LTIR.
Well, they have to be, right?
I mean, that's the thing. Everyone is really happy. And I'm just like, I hope they're ready to be back. I hope this isn't just because we're literally out of people. Like the Texas Stars, I think, have not been doing great this season because we took all of their players for the Dallas Stars and we just stole them all. And now they don't have anybody left. Somebody was saying on Reddit today, we were saying, oh, it's great how good Dallas is doing despite everybody being injured. They're like, well, they have a crazy amount of depth. I was like, oh, sweetie, we really don't anymore. I was like, we had to sacrifice a lot in the off season because, we don't have any money. And yeah, it's just the depth is not depthing, but we are still somehow managing to pull through.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, as soon as you said Nils was coming back or whatever, I'm just like, well, they're just like, well, you've been out the longest, so you get to come back first. And God, you hope that that's for the right reasons, I guess. But
I hope so. But I mean, we do still have enough people around that they could just be playing with the people that they have, and if they weren't ready. So I don't know. I don't think they'd reactivate them if they weren't ready. But
yeah, I generally think they probably don't do that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know.
I hope so. I have a sense of dread all the time now.
Yeah, no.
We just feel very fucking cursed.
No, the playoffs this year, it's going to be friggin' Sharks, Flyers, other teams.
Yeah, Ducks.
Ducks. Yeah, it's going to be
because everybody else is going to be dead. There's going to be one all-star team with whoever is surviving from the Panthers and the Stars. But yeah, the Stars are still second in the league right now after the Avalanche, despite being missing several personnel.
That seems crazy to me.
Yeah, no, we had a rough start to the season, but after I think the first half, we really locked in. The first half of the games played so far.
Yeah,
I should say. It is funny though. There was some guy, and you've heard this, that was insisting to me on Reddit last night that actually the Stars are not that injured and we have not had many injuries and we have only been down one defenseman, and he doesn't know why Stars fans are complaining about it so much.
It's true.
And I just, if you're going to be loud and wrong, don't do it around me when it comes to the Stars. Do not play.
Bad move. Bad
move. I was just like, I literally sat there and made a list of all of the players who we've been missing and how many games they've been missing. And he still tried to tell me that it wasn't that bad. And I'm like, there's numbers in front of your face, my friend.
Yeah. Do not mansplain Kate.
Yeah. Don't hockey explain to me. Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah. And I honestly, and you don't need to explain this to me, but I don't know how they're second or tied with the Avalanche when the Avalanche has lost one game. It still boggles my mind. And you don't have to explain it to me. I choose not to know.
I honestly don't know either. Well,
no, you do. I know you do.
Yeah. I think the Avalanche has regulation.
Yeah, no, I know.
And things. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. And that's
but it seems crazy.
It does seem crazy.
So,
but
when we go see that game next year, that'll be interesting.
It will be interesting. So, yeah.
I feel like the Colorado hatred of Dallas is getting stronger throughout the year for some reason, and I don't know why.
The Mikko Rantanen stuff doesn't help
at all. Still not sitting well.
Yeah. And they just are really pissed about the last several playoffs getting knocked out early by us.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of resentment. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. Yep. We'll see. One more thing from off the ice news. This is a little out of date, but I found out about it after we recorded last week's podcast. Colin Blackwell and his wife hosted several teammates for Thanksgiving this year, including Wyatt Johnston, Maverick Bourque, Thomas Harley, Kyle Capobianco, Leon Bischel, and I believe Justin Ritskovian was there as well. And there's a cute picture of them all snuggled up on the couch together with their socked feet, and they're hanging out with Colin Blackwell's baby Bo.
Yeah.
And
no, it looked super cozy.
Looked super cozy.
It's obviously shoes off at the door at his house.
Yes, which, I mean, I'm down with.
Yep.
Like, you can wear shoes in my house. I don't care either way. But, like, I'm a shoes off person just because I don't like wearing shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why would I want to have shoes on my feet? That's stupid.
No.
So.
But, yeah, it looked great.
It looks great and cozy, and I loved it.
Yeah, I want to go there.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yep.
It was like a really comfy looking couch. Like, if you can fit 6 like full grown NHL players on there, that's a nice couch.
Yeah, they might have been watching football though, so maybe I didn't want to go.
I could probably put up with it.
Yeah.
So just for a day.
Yeah.
Especially if someone else is feeding me.
True.
All right. Well, let's talk about the games. Again, I won't go as in depth with these, but we do have a little more stuff to talk about than we did with the Flyers. So on Sunday, the Senators were in Dallas to play the Stars, and the game was slow to start. Neither team scored at all in the first period, but Maverick Bourque got the Stars on the board 2 minutes into the second period, and that opened up the floodgates. So the Sens tied up the game, but after that, the scoring was all Stars all the time. Jason Robertson had his obligatory goal. Then Wyatt Johnston had an even strength goal just to mix it up a little bit because he's like, I don't just do power play goals. I can also do a 5-on-5.
I feel like they were talking about that right before he scored.
I think so too. Yeah. I think they're like power play, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, oh, no. The Stars went on the power play in the third period, and Wyatt then collected a power play goal just to show that he still could do that as well.
Yep.
Jamie Benn put one in the net, and then Wyatt Johnston scored another power play goal. So he had a hat trick.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Stars ended up winning 6-1. And yeah, it was pretty big walloping, I guess you would say.
Yeah. I was on the couch watching that, and I probably paid attention to about 2 minutes of that entire game.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think that one was boring, but
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The Senators kind of I don't care.
I like watching my team score a lot of goals, so I was not bored personally.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't I couldn't muster the enthusiasm to like pay attention to much going on there.
That's fine. I'm used to you being a wet blanket. On Tuesday, the Stars took off for a very brief road trip. They were in Madison Square Garden to play the Rangers. Kyle Capobianco had his first goal as a Dallas Star because he's played on other NHL teams, but he's been in the AHL largely with us.
Okay.
And so now Ilya Lyubushkin is the only defenseman we have who hasn't scored a goal this year. So he just got back from 8 games out. So he's one of the defensemen who definitely didn't miss any games.
Right.
Because we were only down 1 defenseman. Anyway, later Wyatt Johnston and Mikko Rantanen combined for this gorgeous goal. Like Wyatt did some crazy stick handling to get the puck over to Mikko, who put it home. And even Razor was like, and then Mikko immediately demands hugs from Wyatt.
Yep.
So even he is like,
it's noticeable.
It's noticeable. Yes. The Stars are very touchy-feely this year.
Yeah.
There's lots of like helmet smooching going on. Mikko and Rope in particular seem to want to smooch all of like Maverick and Wyatt and I think Rope gave Miro a smooch. They're just the Finns are smoochy this year, and I'm here for it. I like it.
I guess
I'm just here for the openly affectionate Finns. Like, I don't know what happened, but I like it.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Nope. There's definitely been some embraces and some emotions out there.
Lots of embraces and emotions, and the vibes are vibing. And I think the new regime is doing pretty well. So I like it. The game did go to OT, and the Rangers ultimately won, but we walked away with a point. So I will take it.
Sure.
Wednesday, we went to New Jersey to play the Devils. And going into the game, the Devils were the only team in the NHL that Otter hadn't recorded a win against. And he stepped up big time. At the end of the first period, he had an absolutely sick save. He did this kind of split to get his left leg over to push it right up against the post to seal it off at like the last second. And it was just like absolutely robbed somebody from a chance. It was really cool. It was a great save.
Yeah. And you know how I don't like stats, but that one's wild. Like I can't even imagine that he hadn't won a game like against them or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he had played like back to back. So it was like maybe the backups and against them a lot. Like maybe Wedgwood faced them a lot or something.
Right.
Wedgwood used to play for the Devils. So maybe they would put him in because he knew them better.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, he just hadn't won against them.
No,
so
well, good.
It was crazy. The first half of the game was scoreless, but it still felt like high energy hockey to me.
It always kind of does with the Devils.
Yeah.
Right? They're always out there just going.
Yeah, they have a lot of motor to them.
They always make me nervous on the behalf of the other team whenever they're playing.
For sure.
Even if they look bad, I'm still worried.
Yeah, absolutely. No, because you never know when they're going to like turn it around and do something. It could happen at any second. But eventually you do need to score goals. And halfway through the game, Miro Heiskanen came through scoring a shot off the point. And then that was followed up by the obligatory Jason Robertson goal. Mikko Rantanen cleaned up a rebound to take the score to 3-0. And that was all she wrote. Jake had the shutout, and he has now defeated all 31 teams in the NHL, every team that isn't the Stars. So...
Yeah, I was going to say, so he doesn't have 32 yet.
Right, because he hasn't defeated the Stars. And hopefully never will, because hopefully he'll be with us forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's a pretty neat stat.
Yep, very cool.
I like that. And then Friday, we were back home and we hosted the Sharks. And I always feel bad rooting against the Sharky boys. They're so cute and little.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I mean, it's pretty easy to root against them, at least in that game, because they were just not good.
I mean, it's not like we were that good either.
No, that game, again, I zoned out during this one. And I like the Sharks, to like watching them. And I watch the Stars too. And
I mean, Razor referred to Dallas as being sleepy, which I think we literally have an episode called the Dallas Sleepy Boys, because I have called them that for years.
Yeah.
When they are just having a game where they just don't show up, and everybody was sleepy that game. The Sharks were sleepy, the Stars were sleepy, and I was sleepy, quite honestly.
I was as well.
We were very sleepy. It was a sleepy game.
This was the one where we put on the Ducks after, right? And we're like, oh, good. At least we got to see the end of an exciting game.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So, they were tired and sluggish, and it's all the broadcast could talk about, like an intermission and everything. So heading into the third period, the score was tied 1-1. Like, that's how bad it was. Like 2 periods, 2 goals scored. And our only goal up till that point had come from, obviously, Jason Robertson, because that's what he does. He scores goals. Halfway through the third, the boys finally remembered they were playing a hockey game, and we got goals from Sam Steele and Mikko Rantanen. And the Sharks made it a close game for a minute because they scored again, but then the goal was immediately overturned for being offside. And then Miro Heiskanen put the final nail in it with a really nice Esa Lindell-esque empty net goal from the opposite side of the rink.
Yeah.
And the Stars won 4-1, but it felt anticlimactic. I know you felt like the Ottawa game was boring with like the 6-1 win, but those goals still felt a lot more exciting to me than this one.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. So, I think maybe you have a little confirmation bias of like just the most boring game was the recent one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
That could be it. But that's fine. So we don't have a game time this week. Do you know why?
No.
Because we're going to do a bonus episode this week.
That's right. We are. Yeah.
We are. The algorithms finally got you. The algorithms and just living in this house, I guess.
Yeah.
So you were like, I think we need to watch, you need to watch Heated Rivalry because everyone's talking about it. Even the What Chaos podcast covered it. So if like mainstream dude sports podcasts are covering it.
Dude bros out there talking about it.
Dude bros are talking about it. Obviously, like the weird niche sports podcast should definitely talk about it too.
Yeah, no, I mean, you read those books. You read the books.
I looked it up. It was 2021 when I read the books.
You read the whole series.
I read the whole series in 2021.
Right. So you're like more informed than a lot of people that are talking about it at this point, I feel like.
Some people.
Well, yeah.
Yes, more informed than a lot, and then less informed than a lot more.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you've been involved with it for.
I've been involved. I've been around. So
yeah.
And then you obviously have not read the books.
No.
And you're half a hockey fan.
I'm not going to read a book.
No, you haven't read a book since 1931. But no, so we just decided to watch them. So on Friday, we marathoned the first 3 episodes.
Yep.
And there's a lot to talk about. So after we wrap this up, we're going to record a bonus episode, and that will be coming out separately. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
How are we feeling?
I'm feeling good that this one's wrapping up now because I don't have much energy.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get up and do some jumping jacks and maybe do an espresso shot, and we'll see how it goes.
No, it'll be good. I'm excited.
All right. Well, that's going to be the end of regulation for this week's episode of Ice is Slippery. You can find us on Tumblr, Blue Sky, TikTok, and Instagram at Ice is Slippery Pod. You can also email us at iceisslipperypod@gmail.com, where we would love to get suggestions for games and hear your hockey hot takes. Until next week, stay out of the penalty box.